Oh, hello. You've caught me doing an impression of Rob from PlayStation Access, just with slightly more hair. And I've been thinking about how many games in the Metal Gear Solid franchise actually have trophies, and how easy or difficult it is to turn those trophies into platinums. What up, nerds? We're back, baby, with another Metal Gear Solid video. Of course, what else would it be? So we're going to be looking at the trophies on the series today. Now, you can obviously get these on Xbox with the HD collection and stuff. Rising, Ground Zeroes, and the Phantom Pain are on Steam. You can get those. But the PS3 is actually the only console that you can get every single trophy/achievement possible in one spot. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. Unfortunately, the first stop on our journey is Metal Gear Survive, which isn't super popular with anyone, fans of the franchise or otherwise, and it has a 0.2% rating for people who've got the platinum on this, which is wild. It's literally ultra rare. I think it's the rarest out of all the ones we're going to be looking at today, and I think that's more representative of the game not being very popular / very good, as opposed to it being ridiculously difficult, which I'm sure it is ridiculously difficult because they were trying to drag it out with all the weird kind of like live service elements to it. From what I can see, a lot of it's just progressing through the story. 5.1%. You made it home. I finished the game. Defeated the Lord of Dust. Maybe, I guess, I don't know. I don't remember much about it. I remember the online being really good. Well, not really good, but really fun. Just because of the stupid stuff you could do. And you could, like, call in a ray. Just out of nowhere. 0.3% ate all the food. Obtained all the weapons and gear. Again, 0.3%. They are looking like they're going to be the hardest in this game. Oh no, 1.1. Fed a metal drum to a boss creature. This is not what I would really consider part of the Metal Gear franchise. And next, you see it? Do you see it? Ooh, baby! This was really difficult, but more time consuming than actually difficult. I'm quite proficient at these games at this point. And I remember the S rank one. Yeah, complete all mission tasks, all the little bits of extra shit you've got to do in each mission, and then do it on an S rank. Wait, complete all mission tasks is actually harder than doing it on the S rank. That's interesting. I mean, I assumed they go hand in hand from what I remember playing of it. Now, the one that was a real piss take I found in this game was... There it is, Deterrence. Develop a nuclear weapon. This takes 24 hours. Not just behind the scenes, 24 hours in game. So you just kind of got to leave it running, or get to this point as fast as you can and carry on trying to mop up every other trophy while you get into this. Which obviously knocks this one down because people were put off by it, which is the disarmament one, which isn't as difficult. You just get rid of it. I feel there is still a time limit to this one. I can't honestly remember. But the rest of them, yeah, it's just skill. Like, I mean, that one, Prosperity, gets so much GMP. Collect all wild animals is really low, and all blueprints is really low. I don't remember that being super difficult. Interesting how the stats do work out on stuff like this. What certain people do find more challenging than others. It's looking like 12.7% of people who played the game actually completed it, which is nice. Also, again, telling that this is a hard game. I think a lot of people go through the center plot, and then I think when people get to Act 2, struggling with that. I know a lot of people that have this game and didn't get incredibly far in it, despite the gameplay. Like, they were all just like, yeah, I just love the open world. I like dropping in a helicopter, sniping people from afar, stealing a bear with a Fulton, and then that was that. But only 0.8 with the Platinum Trophy, and for those other 0.8 of us, I salute you. Next up we got Ground Zeroes, one of the most controversial titles in the series' history, with its questionable length of gameplay, and being the first one not to have a Yoji Shinkawa cover on it for mass market release. But we'll go into that a bit more with part 4 of the complete collection. But here we've got an interesting stat. Only 50% or 55% actually finished the game, like finished the main mission. So people were paying a ton of money to not even really finish this. And like I said, it's not that long. The rarest trophy, I imagine, is going to be this bad boy, Hero. Clear all missions, including side ops and extra ops with S rank. There are some spoofs and not glitches, but workarounds you can do to do some of them really, really easily. But you've got to be relatively good to do this 100%. There is no platinum actually on this, which again I feel is a pretty big omission. You know, you can complete a Telltale game, which probably takes around the same amount of time to complete Ground Zeroes, and you're not getting a platinum for it. I don't know how they balance the value of a platinum trophy, because, you know, completing this compared to something like Dark Souls, no, it doesn't deserve a platinum, but completing, you know, this to, like I said, The Walking Dead Season 1 for Telltale, yeah, it's probably equivalently difficult, and Walking Dead's probably easier, so I don't know. This is the PlayStation exclusive mission, the Deja Vu, where you play as sort of the blocky Solid Snake. I remember that being a lot of fun. The Xbox version was Jamisju, I believe it was called. Don't quote me on the pronunciation of that. Where you played as Raiden. Revengeance Raiden specifically. I can't honestly tell you how long it took me to complete, which is a shame. I'm going to go around the 15-hour mark. I recently bought this again on Steam, and I'm probably going to 100% that as well. But it is, I think it's worth it now. A lot of the times it's, you know, sort of £3 or whatever that is, equivalent to yours when it's on sale on Steam and stuff. So I think it's also on PlayStation now. Definitely worth a playthrough, but the initial asking price and the lack of a platinum trophy for someone like me was pretty killer, man. Absolutely. And then we got Groundhog Day. Groundhog Zeroes Day. This was just the PS3 version of this, which was the only one I had access to at the time. I remember buying this at exactly the same day that I got the special edition of Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD collection. Fun fact for you there. Exactly the same trophy set. Completely the same trophy set, nothing different here. Which is a shame. I feel like you could have added, you know, something a little bit spicier to the PS4 version. You know, have this one as like the, yeah, you bought the inferior version, but yeah, exactly the same trophy set. And here we got a real bad boy one. I was just looking at the dates real quick. The 23rd of the 10th, 2014. And the 9th of the 10th, 2014. And we must have just been on a mission in October 2014, because I guess a Platinum 3 and 4, one after the other practically, with PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale in the middle. Yeah, 4. Goodness gracious, what a ride. The Divine Wind, which is a gun, like an ancient Japanese rifle you get that causes a tornado. The flashbacks. Oh, the flashbacks. So you have to watch every cutscene in the game. I don't think you have to do it in one playthrough, but obviously it's easier to keep up with where you're up to. You have to watch every flashback in the game throughout every cutscene. When someone references something that happened in the past, you have to press X a bunch of times for the memory to play. So it basically forces you to definitely watch the story through at least once, which obviously I recommend. I think it's a great story. And then this is the one. This is the nightmare. So when you get to Shadow Moses, or what's left of it, you get a code. You input the code, you can carry on with the game. If you put it in right by memory, or you write it down or whatever, you're laughing. The game continues as normal. You get it wrong, Snake's like, oh shit, maybe I'm getting geriatric. If you put in a host of other random codes, you get songs for the iPod, which is showing its age somewhat. But these tracks are only unlockable one per playthrough. You can't just keep going back to the desk and keying in the code, which means you have to do a minimum of 7 playthroughs just to get these codes. Now, as I've said before, you've got to get all the titles. You have to get all the titles. So, you know, you're gonna need a few playthroughs for that as well. You can do that in conjunction with that. But yeah, goddamn, I remember that being just the worst, and I became like some sort of speed runner with it, just firing through playthrough after playthrough just to get to that point, to get the iPod track, save immediately, carry on, finish the game, do it again. God damn, what a pain in the ass. It's a really fun one. You get the Big Boss, well, corpse camo, but it's supposed to be like Big Boss's corpse, and you just like this absolute fleshy mass, like you look like Nemesis out of Resident Evil. And the enemies just look at you, start screaming, drop the guns, you just walk through the game. Obtaining all weapons, obviously there's some that are only available in certain areas, but that's not too difficult. Yeah, no. Crazy. Oh yeah, the ghosts. Forgot you could get the ghosts of the camera. Wow, I forgot about that. That's cool. Yeah, I love this. Really difficult, but very satisfying once you actually do it. When you finally get this, you're just like, you feel like old Snake, you know, you got a big tash and you're just grey. And this, I feel, is my favourite one, that they acknowledged that the fans love this interaction. Is while you're in Rex, I'm sure it's triangle is the button, you press triangle and you're just like, liquid! And you get a trophy for it. Fucking great stuff. And here we go, my all-time favourite, Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater! 3.8%. So quite a few, in fact, let me just check real quick what 4 had. 1%, so it's not much more than Survive, which is fucking crazy. Well, I guess that's the difficulty. But yeah, Snake Eater, and you got a load of like pop culture references in the trophies, like the Predator. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Houston, we had a problem for the Fury. Shagadelic, Austin Powers for the Shagohod. Mama said knock you out. Knock out with the CQC. I'm gonna knock you out. Again, this isn't too difficult apart from a few little ones. Cat's out of the bag. Finding Ocelot in all the secret little bits at the end. Like you gotta, he's popping up outside the White House window. You gotta catch him there. This one, Snake Eyes, see all of the first person views that aren't indicated by an R1 icon. Now, I don't think it works that you can just hold it down during every cutscene. I think you have to press it specifically when there's one of these key moments. There it is. It ain't easy being green. Find all 64 keratons. Now, finding them isn't the problem. What you have to do is activate them in some way with a physical hit, or you shoot them. Most of the game is pretty slow paced. You can work your way up to it. Now, where these are killer is in the bike chase sequences. Especially, I remember being on the runway with the Shagohod chasing you, sniper rifle, bang, there's one on like a tiny little piece of equipment you've got to go past. In the forest, was the one that really killed me, where you've been chased by the bikes and sidecars. That was a nightmare. I had to keep reloading that so many times to get it. Absolute nightmare. Peace Walker finished the game without killing anyone. I like this because obviously you get the camos from killing the bosses with stamina kills. Obviously they die anyway. They ignite themselves. That's not really your fault. Markhor. Now this can be achieved just after you defeat the end. There are no new species of animal after that point, but it is difficult. There's so many strange creatures that you can come across. Obviously the Tsuchinoko being the strangest, and Markhor means snake eater in a language that escapes me right now. Is it Russian? I feel like it would be Russian, but it actually means snake eater, so that's pretty cool. Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. Actually, it doesn't say Sons of Liberty on the trophy, which is interesting. I wonder whether that's because it's like a mishmash of substance and the original with the content you actually receive. Same with Snake Eater. I will never complete this. If you've been watching these videos for a bit, you will know that it's my least favourite core entry, and the gameplay is a big part of that, and to defeat this takes a stronger man than I. Some of them, though, I will say, are pretty funny. Sexting. Send on Otacon a picture of the Marine with no pants on. When you're in a locker with a poster on the back of it, you press R1, I'm sure it's R1, and he like zooms in and makes this horrible like smooching sound on the picture. Trophy. Snake Beater. If you keep pressing R1 or L1, whichever one it is, where you move back and forth, Otacon rings you up and Snake's stimulating himself to the poster. Fucking weird. Why? I mean, especially to force players to do it as for a trophy. Like, goddamn. Now, I thought I'd finished Snake Tales, but the 3.5% tells me that a lot of people haven't finished Snake Tales. So maybe that shows a little bit of their quality. Complete stealth. Clear the game without entering alert mode. It's so hard not to be seen in the second one. The AI is just super smart, or just because it's so tight. I don't know, I struggle with 2, I really do. I want to like it, but alas, I feel this ain't for me. And this one, I mean, the 1.8%, look at that. Complete all VR missions and alternative missions. Now, as we discussed in the complete collection of mine the other day, we're talking 450 plus extra missions there on top of beating the game at you peak. No thank you. No thank you. The complete stealth one, I feel, yeah, that's fair, like it's a stealth game, don't get seen. But completing all that extra stuff just doesn't sit right with me. I don't know. The wigs and stuff you get from the dog tags, I never really go after the dog tags again in this game. I find it hard enough just to see what's going on. Again, I'm going to cover my ass here. If you like this game, good for you. It's just not my favourite. I don't hate it. I do enjoy it while I play it every now and then. But Platinum, there's absolutely no chance, brother. No chance. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance says I got 29%. I actually have 41%, but this is due to the DLCs that are with this, the VR expansion. I just love VR missions, they're great. 2 for there, 4 for Sam's story, and I didn't realise there was one for the wolf. Now, I don't really play a lot of these Platinum games, you know, your Bayonettas, your Devil May Cry games, so much because they stress me out. I was obviously compelled at my very core to play this because it's a Metal Gear title. I struggled with a ton of this. I wonder what difficulty I actually finished it on, because I feel like, oh man, look at that. Complete it on Revengeance difficulty with S ranking. That is beyond me. That is beyond my skill set. I'm a slow and steady stealth boy, not a crazy swingy knife boy. Yeah, that's crazy. I can't even imagine doing that. Please look at these. There's so many. Defeat Sundowner. That was the big dude, right? With no hits. Oh, these are on hard difficulty and above. Yeah, so I clearly only finished it on normal. Overall, yeah, I like the story. I think this is... You have to be into that style of gameplay to go for the platinum of this. Like I say, I enjoyed it. I played it a few times. The platinum is beyond me. It absolutely is beyond me. Respect to anyone that can do this. I know someone that's going for the Devil May Cry, is it 5 or 6? Start the game on like the most obscene difficulty, go all the way through it without being damaged or whatever, with like 1 life, and I'm just like, why? I don't understand that level of that kind of craziness. But maybe they don't understand my level of like Metal Gear Solid 4, for example, craziness. I guess each to their own. Yeah, Metal Gear Rising, a tough one. I'd say possibly the toughest for me personally. If I went for platinum on all the Metal Gear titles, 100%. There's no way I'll ever do it. I'd have to get like coaching to be good at this. Last up, we've got Peace Walker HD Edition, which includes its full name, unlike the others. And 2% completion rating. God damn. I remember really working at getting the platinum on this, really going for it, and it's difficult. A lot of them are multiplayer, which is a rarity for the series. 100%. It's almost not exclusively rare, apart from perhaps Survive. I specifically remember this one reached 50 or more game overs because I didn't get that, and I was like, well, that's an easy one to achieve. And I found a bit where you kept respawning next to a cliff and just kept rolling over the cliff. But yeah, no, there's a lot down here. Especially near here, this bad boy reached 20,000 or more camaraderie. Now, you get camaraderie for playing with people online, and there weren't a lot of people playing in 2012. It's 2021, and I feel like my chances of getting this platinum are dwindling every day. And this, Elite Forces, capture enemy base 06 in Outer Ops using only soldiers. So the Outer Ops are where you use your troops and the equipment, tanks and stuff that you've acquired through the game in like a, I want to say chess-like scenario where you've got like, it's side on and there's but essentially a board, and they all take turns in shooting and stuff. But you have to use only soldiers, so you can put your S+ rank boys in versus like tanks. I'm pretty sure this mission is just against all tanks, and it just never worked out for me. I feel safe, wear a cardboard box that gives you a feeling of inner peace. Shoot an enemy right in the center of their ass. Yes, love it. Perform a leap of faith, a little Assassin's Creed, not bam like that. And there is a oh, there it is, Monster Hunter. There's a weird Monster Hunter crossover in this game where you hunt versions of Metal Gear Rex is reimagined as a dinosaur and stuff like that, which, you know, yeah, there's cute little things like that which are good. I like how this game makes you read through the memoirs and stuff to really get the full grasp on the story while also getting trophies for it. I think that's a really good feature. Kuwabara, of course, a reference. I say, of course, if you know it, you know it. Which is a reference to Metal Gear Solid 3 and Volgin, where he's like Kuwabara, which is Japanese for lightning. Don't quote me on that. He says it to summon his lightning powers at some point, though, 100%. Yeah, and Costume Collector. This is one I remember really going for a long time, and there was one that it was glitched. Like, I'm sure it was glitched, or I thought it was glitched, but it was probably to do with the online. This, rightly so, is very difficult. 2%, damn, that's like one of the lowest we've got. That's crazy. The extra ops, you can do them co-op, which obviously it makes them infinitely easier. But again, here we are 9 years later after the HD collection release. Damn, like, that's gonna be rough. That's gonna be rough to get platinum on this. If anyone is good at this game and wants to hit me up, and I will play through it and get S rank and clear all main ops and extra ops at S rank, then fucking please, like, comment below. Like, I will totally do that. It's crazy how difficult the platinum for this is, just because of the addition of those online trophies. God damn, online trophies, please. So there we go. All the trophies / achievements that you can get within the Metal Gear Solid franchise. It's a shame that you can't get trophies for the first ever Metal Gear Solid, even with its PS3 digital download re-release, especially when games like Final Fantasy VII, for example, do have those. It is what it is. Big love to Rob from PlayStation Access for allowing me, without actually allowing me, to steal his intro. And if you liked it, give it a like. If you disliked it, give it a dislike. And if you double like, please subscribe. There's plenty more Metal Gear to come. And I'll see you in the next one. Tatty bye!